coming to the point, we'll learn about hashing. So you know that all the things, the keys are there, hash function is there, hash table is there. I want to insert these keys by using the hash function into a table with the size 10. So that is called hashing. So you know that collision. Two keys are mapping to the same bucket, that is called collision. Here all keys are inserted. So two bucket, three bucket, five bucket, seventh bucket, eighth bucket filled by keys. Now I want to insert 52. It refers to the same bucket, that is second bucket. Second bucket already filled by 32. So we cannot insert 52 into the same bucket too. So that is called collision. So how to overcome this collision? So that is first one, you know that separate chaining. The second one is open addressing. Now how to solve this problem by using open addressing methods. So the open addressing, like separate chaining, open addressing is also one of the collision handling technique. In the open addressing, all keys are stored in the hash table only. So in the separate chaining, we are linking the nodes, means the same bucket refers to the multiple values. But here, the hash table, all keys are stored in the hash table only. We cannot take the chaining method. The size of the table is equal or greater than the total number of keys. So maybe the size is equal to the keys, number of keys in the problem, otherwise greater than the number of keys in the problem. In the open addressing, we have three types. First one is linear probing, second one quadratic probing, third one double hashing. So in that we will learn about linear probing. So what is linear probing? How to solve collision problem by using linear probing method. So the linear probing is one of the collision resolving in the hash tables. In the linear probing, we linearly probe for the next slots for the inserting key. Suppose if the key is inserted in the second bucket, again same key, say another key also refers to the second bucket, then we will choose the next buckets for inserting that key, second key. So when collision occur, we can select the next bucket in the hash table until get the empty bucket. Means we have to search for empty bucket in the hash table. It is very easy to implement. We can perform insert, delete, and search operations on the hash table. So we will learn one example for linear probing method. So let us take the hash function, that is hash of key is equal to key mod hash table size. So generally this is a hash function here, our key modulus hash table size. Now let us take h of I key is equal to h of key plus I modulus hash table size. So this is the basic formula for linear probing, where I is a integer. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, n. So if you take h of 0 of key is equal to h of hash key plus I value filled by 0. So this is the first key when you are inserting into a hash table. If it is full, then we will try for h1. So I is replaced by 1 here. H of 1 key is equal to hash of key plus 1. So I value filled by here 1 modulus hash table size. If it is full, then we will try for H2. Again I value replaced by 2. H2 of key is equal to hash of key plus. So here I value is 2 percentage table size. If it is full, then we will try H3 and so on. So these are the basic formulas for linear probing, that is h of I key is equal to key plus I modulus hash table. So remember this formula. Now our example problem is, I want to insert our keys 3, 22, 27, 40, 80, and 18 into the hash table by using one hash method, that is key mod 7. So how to insert these keys by using this hash function using linear probing method? Means collision occurred in the problem. By using linear probing, how to solve that collision? We'll learn. The solution is here. The hash function is h of k is equal to key mod 7 and the hash table size is 7. Our keys are 3, 22, 27, 40, 80, and 96. So let us see how to insert these keys into a hash table. Here I am taking one hash table with the size 7. So index starts from 0, ends with the 6. Now our hash functions are hash of key is equal to key mod hash table size, that is hi of key is equal to hash of key plus I modulus hash table size. These two functions are we are using for linear probing. Now I want to insert 3. So if you observe the hash key h0 of 3 is equal to 3 mod 7, then that is 3 only. So you can insert either hash of key is equal to key mod hash table size, or h of I key is equal to hash key plus I modulus hash table size. Means, so by default it is 0 only. That's why I'm taking h0. So the first two formulas both are same formulas. I starts from 0 and so on. So that's why 3 modulus 7 is equal to 3. So bucket 3 filled by the value 3 or key 3. Next, I want to insert one more key, that is 22. So h0 of 22 is equal to 22 modulus 7. So that is 1. Remainder 1 means one bucket is empty. We can insert our value at bucket 2, that is 22 inserted. Again I want to insert 27. So again h0 of 27 is equal to 27 modulus 7 means the remainder is 6. Sixth bucket is empty. You can insert 27 at sixth bucket at 27 inserted. Next, I want to insert 40. So 40 modulus h0 of 40 is equal to 40 modulus 7 is equal to 5. So fifth bucket is also empty. You can insert or 40 at fifth bucket. No problem. Okay. Now I want to insert 80. How to insert? So we want to insert 80. 80 modulus 7 is equal to 3 remainder, but 3 bucket already filled by 3. Then we can choose for I value 1, h1 of 80. So how to solve this problem? H1 of key is equal to key mod plus key plus 1 modulus hash table size. So h1 of key is equal to hash of key plus 1 modulus hash table. So what is hash of key? That is h0 value. What is h0 value? 3. So 3 plus 1, 4. Otherwise, you can take hash of key is equal to 80, 80 plus 1, 81, 81 modulus hash table. That is 80 plus 1 modulus 7 is equal to 4. Otherwise, you can take 3 also in place of 80, because hash of key is equal to 3 only. So 3 plus 1, 4 modulus 7 is equal to. So the remainder is here 4. We can insert our 80 value into a fourth bucket. Let us check fourth bucket is empty or not. Yes, bucket 4 is empty. So we can insert 80 here. Actually, our 80 index bucket is 3, but we are searching the empty bucket, next empty bucket, that is 4 is the next empty bucket. So we can insert 80 at location 4. Now problem solved. So this is the one of the collision solving problem by using linear probing method. Now again I want to insert 18. So observe that 18. H0 of 18 is equal to 18 modulus 7, that is 4. But 4 bucket is already filled by 80. So we cannot insert 18 in the fourth bucket. Now if it is full, then we try for H1. So what is H1? H1 of key is equal to hash key plus 1 modulus hash table. So what is hash key here? 4 only. Otherwise 18 you can take. So hash key of 18 plus 1, 19. 19 modulus 7 means 5. Okay. So check fifth bucket is empty or not. No, fifth bucket already filled by 40. We cannot insert 18 at fifth bucket. Now, if it is full, we can try for H2. So H2 of key is equal to hash of key plus I value filled by 2 modulus hash table. So H2 of 18 is equal to 18 plus 2, that is 20. 20 modulus 7 means 6 is the answer. So let us check the sixth bucket is empty or not. So sixth bucket is also full. Then we try for one more hash function, that is h3. So h3 of key is equal to hash of key plus 3 modulus hash table size. Means in the linear probing, if you observe this one, I value is increment in the linear way. So initial I value is 1, 0, then after 1, now 2, now 3. So h3 of, sorry, here h3 of 18 is equal to 18 plus 3 modulus 7 is equal to 0, because 21 modulus 7 means 0. Let us check 0th bucket is empty or not. Yes, empty. So there you can insert. So we are trying to insert from 4, the 18. Initially, 18 is stored at 4, but fourth bucket is full. Then after check one more next bucket, that is fifth bucket also we checked. That is also full. Again, we checked for next bucket, sixth bucket. That is also full. Again, we can check next bucket. There is no next bucket. Again, repeat the bucket table. Means starts from 0. So 0th bucket is empty. That's why 21 modulus 7 remainder is 0. At 0 bucket, we can insert our 18. So this is the way we can solve the problem by using linear probing. Means in the linear probing, we always check the next bucket is empty or not. If it is empty, then you can insert our key. If it is not empty, go for next bucket. If it is empty, you can insert. Otherwise, you go for next bucket until found the empty buckets. So this is the solution for linear probing problem. Now, one more problem is 7, 36, 18, 62. The hash function is key modulus 11. So how to solve this problem? By using hash table. Means see here. So initially 7 is there. 7 modulus 11 means 7th bucket. Okay, well, good. Again 36 I want to insert. 36 modulus 11 means 3 is the remainder. Okay, fine. Again 18. 18 modulus 11 means 7 is the remainder. But 7 already filled by 7. We go for next bucket because 8th bucket is empty. You can insert 18 there only. Again check the 62. 62 modulus 11 means, so we will get the same value 7 only. So how to insert those 62 into table? So 7 already filled by 7. Go for next bucket 8. 8 already filled by 18. Go for next bucket 9. So 9 there, that bucket is empty. There you can insert 62. So this is a shortcut way you can use the inserting the keys into a hash table by using linear probing to overcome the collision. The advantage of linear probing is it is easy to compute. What is the disadvantage means? The main problem with the linear probing is clustering. The main consecutive elements form groups. Then it takes the time to search or an element to find an empty bucket. So means it forms a groups, and in the clustering means it forms a groups. So it is very difficult to find the empty bucket. So means we can travel entire list again, entire table. So that is the disadvantage of linear probing. Thank you.